Hi everyone, this is Gilman from Row Impact. Today we're going to be talking about the Executive Summary tab in Koi. So the Executive Summary tab is a great place to start. It shows you a lot of information very quickly. We're going to focus just on a few key elements here. The first is that it all rolls up into this annual impact column. If you want to look at it as cumulative impact, which is over a time range, you can click the View options and view as cumulative. For now, we're going to switch back to annual. And if you want to look at different time ranges, that's just as easy. So let's go ahead and look at a 10-year time range, 2025 to 2035. What you're also seeing here is that we can change the units, and Koi handles all of this unit conversion for you natively. So we're going to switch this back into looking at megatons per megatons, and we're going to talk about that in a moment too. So let's get rid of these view options. So the annual impact for any technology, and in this case we're looking at electrolyzers for hydrogen production, is the product of the unit impact and the solution scale. And the way to think about that is unit impact is what emissions impact does this widget have? In this case, the widget is a megaton of hydrogen produced. And the solution scale is how many widgets are you scaling into the world? So how big is this solution going to get? And in this case, this forecast is looking at around 4 megatons of hydrogen produced in 2035. So you can see all of this at a glance here at the Executive Summary tab. And if you scroll down, you're going to see these same data over time for each of the annual impact, unit impact, and solution scale. If you scroll down further, you're going to see everything explained as text. And this is a really good place to start because it kind of grounds you before you dive into all the details that we'll get into here in a moment. I'm going to quickly switch to another tab and show you another example, this time silicon anode technology for electric vehicles. And I want to call out one thing. This is still looking at megatons of CO2e, so megatons of emissions. But in this case, the unit impact is actually megatons of CO2e per billion ppm. And this is a really cool part of Koi, is that you can have units of measure that are specific to the solution and to the system that you're improving. So in this case, a billion ppm is a billion passenger kilometer miles. And that's really the appropriate unit of measure when trying to understand the impact of silicon anode tech for EVs. It's how many kilometers have been driven in this EV. And if we go back to our hydrogen production example, we're talking about megatons of hydrogen produced. So I hope this gives you a good idea of kind of what you can glean quickly from the Executive Summary tab. We're going to have a lot more content getting into how do we come up with these numbers and what can you do with them. But for now, thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.